All right, shalom, y'all. Shalom is Michael Israel. I think we got it working properly. There's something going on here with which I expected leading up to the 10th. Uh, there we go. Now it's working properly. But I expect to have the little situation like this leading up to December 10th, which the December 10th, they're going to start implementing COPA, child protection, whatever you call it. So I expect some of the stuff that I have that I'm beginning to see happen. It was expected. Um, One of the issues with, and I'm just looking something over. So yeah, one of the issues with all this is like literally over the past week, a whole bunch of my live streaming software has been acting up. YouTube is kind of acting funny now too. Matter of fact, so and like as always, I'll get it fixed. Sometimes you never know. They change stuff up on you, and truth be told, in this day and time, the new model. Hey, put a 10 in there if I'm coming in loud and clear, if you could, in the comments, so I know everything's up and going properly. But I'm gonna be doing a video here soon. I might do it. It might be unlisted when I do it, and I might just send it out to those who. Thanks, I appreciate that, Yadon. Uh, but I'm gonna do a video here soon, and for those YouTube creators in the Hebrew community, I'm gonna just show them how to walk circumspectly moving forward on social media, because there's a lot of changes coming. Uh, I even see some of the tricks they're doing. What they're doing on here is uh, they're having you select whether your stuff is COPA friendly. So basically, they're saying they're asking you every time you go live, is this stuff friendly for kids 13 years old or younger? And I always put no, because if you go yes and it is not friendly for that, you could go to court. They take you to court. Yep. And they could sue you. The FCC, federal court, they'll sue you. So the other thing I've done is I'm moving forward. Everything I do is going to be on BitTuber. I'm gonna be like when I live stream, I'll be live streaming on BitTuber, which there's no regulation, no copyright infringement, there's no nothing over there on BitTuber. So all my content very soon is going to be uploaded to BitTuber. So if you want to, for just in case they try to delete my channel, and when I start my live streams, I'm gonna tell the people, hey, in the event that I get deleted off social media, you can always find me over on BitTuber, Spiritual Combat. Um, so I'm in the process of setting all that stuff up. I've also got Spiritual Combat has also been accepted um, on podcasts now on Spotify. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Breaker. Here, I'll tell you. I'll tell you all the podcast platforms I'm on now, so you can know. Like I said, because I'm getting ready, I want to try to have all this stuff in place by December 10th when they implement those new policies. So, ooh, wow. I just got, wow, all praises. I, so the spiritual combat has officially been accepted. I just got word just now that I am officially an Apple podcast. And that took a lot of work. I'm on Google Podcasts. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Breaker now. I'm also on Pocket Cast and Radio Public. I'm not sure. I have to check on that. But so the main ones are Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Those are the big three, really. And I'm on there. I'm going to begin uploading all my stuff. I'm going to probably go real hard uploading them all over the Christmas vacation. Um, so that's when I'm going to do all that. You know, I definitely got to take advantage of that because, like I said, they're infringing on, they're making a lot of big changes on social media. Okay. So, hold on one sec. Okay. But yeah, I will be on there. Other thing I wanted to do, the reason I'm on here is just answering some questions. Um, one sec. Cause yeah, I'm taking the day off today from work because my ankle is bothering me. It's sore. I guess the weather is real stiff. So, um, so hold on one sec. So, and like I said, this is yep. So yeah, okay. Um, but yeah, so like I said, we taking this time to answer questions. I know some of the and Sister Corey is here too. Say shalom, Corey.
Shalom, family.
And I know some of the women asked, you know, we're gonna check in with Corey. We'll see how she's doing. It's been we've been pretty we've been pretty busy the past couple weeks, month,
Yes.
and let's get Corey in here. Corey, talk to the. I'm sure the women want to know. We've seen all the drama on social media, and you know I don't mind it. You know she don't like it. She do not like drama. She don't like me doing my response videos. She's used to social media and her
Peace
life
and
being
quiet.
peaceful, but
Yes.
it's been hectic.
It
Hey,
has. It's been
comes with the
very.
territory. Of course, we're moving hard with Straightway. A lot of serious-minded brothers and sisters in there. We've had the conference. Of course, a conference was under. They threatened the conference to try to mess it up. People pulling out, people separating themselves to us, people also getting behind us. So, Corey, I'm gonna let you address all the ladies, all the women, because I got an email saying it'd be nice if Corey could come on and just speak a little bit about all the stuff, relationship stuff, as far as men's role, women's role, how women are behaving, everything. So I'm just let you talk a little bit. Go ahead.
Well, that's pretty loaded.
Hell yeah, that's loaded.
I don't know. First of all, I just want to say shalom to everybody, and give honors to my master here, who is doing a wonderful job at ministry, being a good husband, being a good father, just being a leader, um, you know, and it's being a good example. Okay. And then, glory to Yah, who just, gives us strength every day, who fills us with his spirit every day, and, wakes us up in the morning with new mercies every morning, and just, gives us life. Couldn't do what we do without him. But I mean, yeah, there's been quite a bit that has transpired over the last few months. And I mean, I'm just getting adjusted to some of this stuff. But I just think the Most High that I have a mind to keep going and not quit.
Mm-hmm.
Even when things look difficult or when I don't understand everything, I still have a mind and heart to seek after him and to know what his will is. So, and if we are in Christ, a lot of people, we get questions. Well, how is your wife doing with everything, with all the new changes, with ministry? Well, first and foremost, we're born again. And if we're born again, we don't live after the flesh, but we live after the spirit. So we're not seeking after the things of this world. We've been reborn, and we have a new spirit in us operating, seeking after righteousness. And what is righteousness? The law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah,
Not,
not money and carnal
yeah,
things
not
and all
all this
that.
carnality that you see out
But
here.
but speak
But
on let's hit the big let's hit it for real though. Let's jump right. What do you think about what you see online with um all the drama that is risen up recently, particularly with women online, and Pastor Dow's corrected some of these women, and a lot of people, it's caused a lot of division.
mm-hmm.
How do you see that all that stuff that's played out recently?
Well, I see just a lot of women just being out of order. They're they're out of pocket, as you would say. And I'm telling you, Proverbs 31 women, we don't get involved with a lot of this stuff that you see most of these women on social media doing. We're not out here correcting men. We're not out here addressing the nation of Israel, so called. We're busy. We have husbands. We have,
Is that
you
oppressive to
know,
you?
not at all. I have no desire to do that whatsoever. No desire for that. I think you said in a video the other day that, I post about my little herbs. I might make a little post here and there, but it's nothing to where I'm addressing a man and I'm talking or correcting a man on social media. That's just not my spirit. And women who are shamefaced and walking in righteousness, they don't desire that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many other things that are life-giving that we rather seek after and do, versus just being on social media, putting
I
up
mean,
some.
but you in your life, you're not that busy. You got plenty of time to be on social media, don't you?
I
Yeah.
wish. No, I'm very
We
busy.
just yeah, and
We're both
Koya
very busy.
Koya
Very
has
busy.
been under a lot of pressure
Yes, I have.
the past month or so. We
Yes,
both is
absolutely.
put pressure on our marriage and everything, just
Yes.
moving.
I mean, I just walked in the door like 5 minutes ago, and he's like, "Hey, come get on this live."
Yeah.
And I have no desire to do live videos like this whatsoever. I don't.
Right.
But of course, we're obedient, and if there is anything that I can share that might be edifying and that might be fruitful, that might help somebody, then all means I'm here for it. But just hanging out on social media, posting scriptures all day, and just being messy, and I have, that's not in me. That's not in me at
That's
all.
what she that's how she sees
Right.
that those types of behaviors. But she Koya gets involved with the lives just to kind of be a mediator and keeping
Mm-hmm.
eye on what's going on. But outside of that, she doesn't have a taste. And I think, in
Right.
my opinion, it's just a bad look
Yeah, it
for what we
is.
need in the community, especially coming out of this
Mm-mm.
society with a lot of drama and difficulty in these marriages and in relationships. We just got word, like with spiritual combat, we see what's going on. Like
Mm-hmm.
we see the divorces.
Right.
Sometimes that's what needs to happen. You know, we see some people settling. We see the dysfunction in relationships, and uh, you know, footwork's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Works are everything. What you see, the example says more than anybody can say. So
Right.
when these women are out here just being a bad example and unknowingly being a bad example, it's a bad
Right.
look for us as a
And
nation.
and for the record, I don't have any friends like that on my timeline. If I see that type of behavior in a woman that has, I'm happen to friend her or accept their requests, I just delete them. I delete them,
Right.
and I get that stuff off my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guard my ear, my eye gates, my ear, what I hear, and my eyes, what I see, because I don't want that stuff tainting my spirit. At the end of
Right.
the day, it's just unfruitful.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna answer a question in the comments. I thought I had answered it already, but uh, and I'm glad I have my wife here too. It's Let's see what we got. Um, that's fine. That's fine. But the question I guess she asked is a couple questions, and like I said, it what this basically what this woman feels like is she feels like she said the Hebrew Israelite walk, I guess, or Hebrew Israelites are oppressing black women. Are black women, do you feel they're oppressed in this Hebrew Israelite awakening?
Not at all. I mean, the reason why women say that, or this is my opinion, the reason why some of these women out here saying this is because the truth is coming out about, the woman's role, and they don't like it. And it's feminism at the end of the day. They don't want to be, a shamefaced woman, a Titus woman. They want to be out here loud and abrasive and um, disobedient, really, when you look at it, closely. And they don't want anyone telling them what to do. They don't want to be in subjection to order. Okay. And I would have to say that when you see women out there behaving that way, they're not born again. They're not walking after the spirit. They don't have the spirit. Okay. It's best to, you know, remove yourself from people like that, disassociate, cut off, and move on.
Mm.
But yeah, that's exactly what that is. They don't want to be under subjection, they don't want to be submissive. I keep telling people that submission is a spirit, because you can't fake it. You cannot fake being a submitted and a quiet and
Mm-hmm.
shamefaced woman.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute when you pull their card, oh, I'm oppressed. They don't want us to say nothing. They don't want us to have a voice. Well, you have a voice. Your voice is to be quiet when your husband tells you to.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you supposed to be that voice of encouragement, that voice of building up, not tearing down, that voice of, in the home of wisdom, being a wise woman. A
Right.
wise woman build up her house, but a foolish woman, she teareth it down.
Right.
Okay.
And we understand it takes growth to come into that. But the thing is, I see a spirit on a lot of these women where it's just it's steel in their veins to them, and
Oh,
that's the
absolutely.
and a lot of that,
Stubbornness,
yeah.
stubbornness, and
And we
pride.
and we understand that some of these women, they got damage on them, and there's spirits that need to be taken off them and stuff from,
Right.
but
Right.
there has to be there has to be that understanding there. All right. So somebody asked. All right. Let's see. They said. Um. So let's get back to the question she has. Are Hebrew Israelite women oppressed? Okay, and the answer to that is no. You're oppressed out in this world,
Right.
and somebody else posted on the when I had brought up the topic that these women are aborting 900 babies a day. They said, well, it's not just the women doing it,
Mm-hmm.
it's the men too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But what I'm telling, see, what the hard answer that nobody wants to really deal with, what the reality, what the true answer is that nobody wants to face is the fact that in order for this in order for this to um, all right, let's see. Is this thing skipping? Is it skipping on yours?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
So, so the reality is, in order for this to be brought into order, the men need to step up and
mm-hmm.
lead and stand up to these women and stop worshiping them
Yeah.
and treat them according to the way the Bible tells them to treat them. You're the head, and she's to follow you, and the women have to step down and learn to reverence their husbands, respect them, and get in order and receive that covering they need instead of receiving their covering from the beast. Because no matter what, you're covered by somebody.
Right.
And of course, the beast seduces the women
Mm-hmm.
and brainwashes them and tricks them into thinking that they're independent and they're oppressed, and this, that, and the other. And that's where all that language comes from. And you have Hebrew teachers out here in the Hebrew community that push the beast doctrine. Oh,
Right.
these Hebrews are oppressing women, this, that, and the other. I mean,
Right.
I guarantee, as bad as you want to say, even these camp Hebrews or whatever these brute beast Hebrews that you sit out there and proclaim out there, I guarantee they're not going to drive their woman down to the abortion clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's pure wickedness. But nobody wants to speak on that. At the end of the day, it don't matter how the hell you feel and how overly burdensome and overly oppressive these men are. At that, the at the end of the day, majority of the time, the worst of these Hebrew men out here are going to be better than this beast system being submitted to them, being submitted to this feminism and everything like that. You go help her. You go take.
No, it's okay.
All right. So let's see what y'all got. Question: can a
Well,
person
there's
still follow and learn from Straightway if they follow the Enochian calendar? Serious question. So let me tell you this: two things on what you just said. Number one. What's going on?
We're just looking for Tilly.
Oh, okay, going out there. Yeah, okay. So, all right. Number one with the calendar. Yeah, all the uh, you can. It's easy to follow Straightway because they got what 10 or more years worth of videos, so it's no problem to follow them. You know, but at the end of the day, Straightway's gonna celebrate their feast days when they celebrate them. They're not gonna change them for anybody. The other thing, if you want to get a proper understanding on the feast days, I know Ron Shields did a comprehensive breakdown on all this stuff. Um, it's like a 5 hour long video, and straightway, uh, the conclusion he arrived at, because he took everything, he brings all the current information we have into um, into consideration on that video he did. And so what you can do is just check out that video. Ron Shields, Kingdom Harbinger Ministries, um, and it's out there on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube, you could check that out. So and like the sister said, you if you want to know how Straightway has arrived at their feast day, uh, I'm sure it's very easy to find a one. Somebody just posted that you could check it on their website, on their newsletter. Pastor Dow also has videos that break down the feast days. So there you go. You know, um, but I wouldn't. If you want to determine who you going to fellowship with, you better base it. Go ahead and close that door. You better base it off of character and not feast day. You know. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Come. All right. Let's see. Question. All right. Once again, the question is submit with respect. Just wanted to know. I'm not sure what your question is. Logic 1611. Let me know. Uh, but let me try to go off what you're saying. Something else that nobody's really teaching, because nobody really, even in the Hebrew community, nobody's really correcting the women. Okay, and it tells the women to, if you're a woman and you follow, you claim to be a believer and you're submitted to the Most High, it that is the fruit of it. Those are the works of being submitted to the Most High, is uh, um, being obedient to your husband as unto the Lord. I mean, it says that in the Bible. It's very simple and straightforward. It's laid out right there. Come on, brother Mike. Looking forward to seeing. Okay, okay. A submissive and assimilated woman is a strong woman. Yes. These loudmouth women who will go back and forth with a man are weak women. They are very weak women that do that, that exhibit that. These difficult women that are difficult and nagging and burdensome to deal with are they are weak women. Why? They're not strong enough to resist those emotions and all that stuff going on in them. So it's a sign of weakness, and those are the women you want to run from. Those women who have to be up there. Where was he at? He was down the road with the dog. All right, show him boot liquor. Hey, look, boot liquor. He went out. Get off me. Little boot liquor. He went out on a mission somewhere. I guess I don't know. They found him though. All right. Women should not be fighting for a place in this world where they do not belong. Yeah. And like when a woman got a desire, she gotta be out there talking and be out. She gotta be out front in ministry. It's a bad look. It's just a bad look, man. It's a bad look. It's a bad example, and we want examples of righteousness. Now going Koya, I had to drag her in front of this camera. She didn't even want to get in front of it. And she gonna come on this. I want her to come on and talk on herbs a little bit, but yeah, it's good. Elder Roof says Straightway doesn't follow the Enochian calendar, so he told you they don't follow that calendar. You just answered it, brother. Was about the. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Somebody said I would like to meet and congregate with you for Shabbat. I live in St. Cloud, Florida. I'm 20 minutes from Orlando International Airport. So yeah, I was Elder Becker had reached out to me, and I had talked to him because he let me know about another brother who wanted to come out here in fellowship. So what you need to do is email me, and Elder Becker gave me instruction on we vet the people. We see where you who you are. Eh, what you find the general public is generally crazy. So you want to you know discern folks and see where they're coming from. So oh, my email isn't up here. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna have to put it down in the description. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. Anyway, yeah, I got a lot of stuff I gotta fix on here. But anyway, yeah, that's what you can do is just um, email me, It's info@spiritualcombat.org. If you want to come out here and fellowship here at Jacksonville, Florida, Straightway, um, it's info@spiritualcombat.org, or you could call the dining hall and go that route. Okay? And so let me see, Michael. I reached out to Pastor Johnson. He's local to my area. Um, yeah, Pastor Johnson, again, he is under IOG, which is under Bowie. So, again, totally different doctrines, totally different group of people. Okay, I am with Straightway under Pastor Dow. And like I said, I have bared witness to the character and the serious mindedness of the people in Straightway. Okay, and so that is who I am with. Like I said, I've met Pastor Johnson, so that's all I can say on that. All right. Let's see what somebody else put here. They said the comment came from you pushing interracial marriages when our community have bigger issues to tackle. Well, Shannon, I, I again, and I said it in that video. I'll say it now. If you look at the other 200 plus videos that I've done on rape, molestation in the black community, pornography addiction, marital issues in the black community, the lack of integrity in the Hebrew community, and everything else, I would have. I think my footwork bears witness that I'm very much grounded in the elephant in the room topics. Open that up so I have some light on it. I deal with the elephant in the room topics in the black community that you can't find any of these other so-called Hebrew leaders, ministries, and people out here tackling. And then on top of that, I do a lot of counseling. And now I've linked up with a ministry that is the exact same way. Go ahead and turn that down. I'm dealing with a ministry that is the exact same way, very serious minded. The reason I did that video with Ron Dalton is because there are people out there who have a racist, black extremist agenda and they're breaking people up, and it's not biblical. Okay, it goes against Torah. They're telling people get divorced because you're married to a person who doesn't have melanation. So absolutely, if somebody's out of order, I'm gonna definitely get on there and check them. So now everybody wants to say you're pushing interracial marriages. Is there going to be a mixed multitude when the Most High returns? I mean, I could crush that very easily. There's going to be a mixed multitude of all nations, tongues, tribes, whatever. It's a very silly doctrine. The Most High is giving salvation not based on how much melanation you have. He's giving salvation based on how much integrity you have, how much of this spirit you have, how in covenant you are with demons. Okay? Because let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of bloodline Hebrews going their ass to hell. And I know because I done dealt with it. There's no wiggle room on this thing. See, we getting ready to ramp this thing up, and we're gonna come straight down the middle, and we ain't gonna we're not gonna be veering left or right. At the end of the day, you wanna know what it comes down to? Are you getting these demons off you? Are you demonically possessed, and are you overcoming the spirit of lust? Are you overcoming the spirit of bitterness and unforgiveness that's on you from being molested at a young age? Are you dealing with this stuff? Are you casting demons off people? That's what we talking about. I don't give a damn if your ass is neon blue. or hot pink, and that's your skin color. I'm rolling with you if you ain't rolling around with a bunch of demons. See, we gotta get off all this color stuff and get on the demon stuff. Because at the end of the day, we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. We're going against principality, spirit wickedness. This channel ain't called Black Combat. It's called Spiritual Combat for a reason. So a lot of y'all, you need to stop sidetracking and you need to get down to what's really going on. If we want to talk about color, let's talk about the new face of mental illness. Black women. They're worrying about black men marrying white women because the white women don't got as many demons on them as the black women. Get them demons off you, and then the men are gonna want you. Period. We're gonna keep it 100 here. I don't see. I'm not. Hey, look, y'all gonna see the footwork here in a little while. Listen, I'm telling you this because I see the mental illness firsthand, and it's or we as the world calls mental illness, I call it demonic possession. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. So yeah, you damn right. When these silly ministries come up here with a husband and wives and they're getting people divorced because of skin color, I got an issue with it. It's off. It's clearly off. And it can be shown anywhere in the Bible. The simplest place to show it is in the end time where it says, and then I saw a number that couldn't be numbered, a number of people that couldn't be numbered, a mixed multitude of all nations, races, tones, this, that, other. Ain't no wiggle room. So if I married somebody, say I married some Chinese woman, now don't get it twisted. I like my sisters. You know what I'm saying? The Most High knoweth what I want. All right, but if you and a white woman, whatever. Where in Revelations do you see him judging on color? I want to ask that. All right. I think I got all the meat off the bone on that one, but I'm glad it was asked because I know that helped a lot of people because I see these big ministries out here pushing color over righteousness, and these ministries they let alone not only can they not put together a community. There's no way they could put a community together. They can't. It's impossible. They getting people divorced. Come on, man. Y'all can't be that damn dumb.
Community starts with family.
Yeah, community starts with family. They can't even get two people to come together. Whereas you look at straightway, can't deny the work. Can't deny the footwork, y'all. All right, so let's see. I truly respect your work. I've been following you for a year and I will continue respect and follow your work. That's right. It's about footwork, sis, and we love y'all. If I told y'all some of the stuff that I've told y'all some of the stuff I've seen and why I'm so passionate about marriage and relationship. Let me tell y'all something real talk about our people, man. There's a brother at my job. I was talking to him last night. He's slowly coming into this truth. And you never know the baggage people carrying around with them. And especially with our people. Them curses be on our people. And this brother was he's a little overweight. And we were just talking about this truth. And he's slowly coming in, but he's feeling his way through it. But the stuff I'm talking about with these relationships and these spirits and demons and generational curses is real. And he was telling me his story. When he was 5 years old, he watched his mother's boyfriend stab his mother 57 times and kill her right in front of him. And he took a chair and hit him with it. And then he got a little older and he got in a car accident at the same time his sister was shot in the back by a boyfriend. At the age, his sister was 13 years old. The boyfriend was like 18 or 19. Killed him. Um, just generational curses. This is spirits on people, man. Um, then later on, his wife was killed. Okay, just generational stuff. It's what our people need to wake up. Get off these dumb idiot sites who sitting here going back and forth. Oh, I'm black. I'm a this, that, and the other. If Ron Dalton's work is not enough to let you know
Right.
that these people out here are damn dummies, Ron breaking it down anthropologically, archaeologically, scientifically, historically, biblically, in every way. He's saying, hey, this is this, this is that. He's analytical with it. He shows you plainly that, and then he shows you that, hey, you know, all black people ain't this, all white people ain't that. You know, he's showing you all this stuff, and you still got people who are envying their oppressors and choosing their ways and pushing racism and all this stuff. They're just like their oppressors. Um, if you can't, but if you can't discern that in your spirit, you got hate in you. It's period, point blank. Listen, let me really crush all this race stuff. If Massa Charlie ran up in some slave woman, you know, and she had a baby boy, and he looked black, guess what? He ain't. And that's a lot of these people up here teaching, pushing all these little wicked racist doctrines. I'm telling you, y'all, you're under there's a spiritual attack going on. I got this weekend when I do my Shabbat lesson, I'm gonna open it up with some news articles, that I've come across that proves we're under a demonic attack. People are demonically possessed. People are in this Hebrew Israelite walk, demonically possessed. Understand that it's 100. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Okay, let's see. The Roman keep cutting them. No, we got to come down the middle because look, I'm going to tell you, check this out. Y'all watch what happens in the coming months. You're going to see the real Hebrews. There's going to be a sharp shift to spiritual stuff because there's a lot of demonic possession, oppression going on out here. You got a lot of women out here and men who've been raped and molested and are dealing with spirits of lust and bitterness and unforgiveness. And I ain't gonna name drop on these ministries. I refuse. I'm not getting caught back up into this. But these ministries ain't got nothing for you. Nothing. And there's gonna be a beacon. There's gonna be beacons of light. You see them now. You see straightway now where it's undeniable that they are where you need to be. Not worrying about, oh, no, you need to divorce her, she white, or these people are evil, or they twist in scripture, oh, you want another wife, you're going to hell. And that's all they can talk about. They have no fruits. They couldn't form a community if they were in New York City. Okay? They couldn't do nothing. They can't show you works if their life depended on it. Very soon it's gonna come clear who really walking this out and where you need to be and where you need to be running from. You're gonna see people. It's gonna be clear because I'm telling you, that thing between your ears is gonna be hurting too bad for you to be wasting time up in these ministries. You're either gonna have to run to the doctor and get some of that sorcery medication, or you're gonna have to come to one of these ministries and get your damn mind right. All right, let's see what's going on, Ray. Yeah, yeah. These people, they're gonna learn about race. They're gonna be racing to a ministry that can really help them. All right, that's gonna be the only race you're gonna be worrying about in the coming months. You heard it here. I'm telling you, it's coming. The spiritual, dude. The spiritual attack in this country, or whatever you want to call it, is getting ready to get turned up. You'll see. You think I'm playing? All right. Well, let's see. Yeah, what in the world? Let's see. Whoa, wait, crazy stuff. Shalom, shalom. Let's see what's going on. Keep. All right. I'm just checking y'all's questions. Let's see. All right. I think y'all feeling where I'm coming from. Do you know some brothers in Central Florida? I'm looking to meet up with some brothers down here in Central Florida, St. Cloud, Kissimmee, Orlando. Yeah, right here. You're looking at the brother. We got they're saying now that our meeting is our group of brothers up here in Jacksonville, Florida is gonna be over 50 people. And we're serious about it. But it's a 2 hour drive for you, bro. We got people driving up from Orlando, from Tallahassee, from all over, from Georgia, commuting hours. You know, so yeah, yeah, every week, yeah, moving out here. A lot of people moving out here to Jacksonville. So this is where it's at. So that's where it is. So what you need to do, if you want to email me, info@spiritualcombat.org. And like I said, I talked to Elder, I forget what his name is, but I just talked to him. He said he gave me permission to do the vetting right there, so that But if you still want to call it a dining hall, you could do that. Straight Way, Jacksonville, Florida. That's it. Um, I'm having trouble here. Certain words that I'm trying to ask you are being either blocked or dropped. Yeah, that's the way YouTube is, but I can read it. You might need to just type it real subtly and kind of change what you're saying. Do you know some brothers? So yeah, that's your answer to that. Let's see. That makes me think of Mark 13:8. Shalom to all the nations. Yep. For without our dogs and sorcerers. Yeah, man. And a lot of people don't even they say whoremongers. They're whoremongers. And you look up the definition of whoremonger, and it's a pimp. A whoremonger is a pimp. Y'all look at it. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Do your biblical word study. You know. I think they imply it as somebody who likes a lot of puss or something like that. But that's not what it is. But but yeah, we're here in brother. So any of y'all who are interested in this, again, info@spiritualcombat.org, and we'll talk, get to know you, and then we'll start fellowshipping. Like I said, we very serious minded out here. So somebody asked, will there be any future sessions discussing interracial marriage? I mean, me and Ron talked about just something we need to do is deal with every instance of stranger in the Old Testament. Just go through that, go through Gentile, because it just means nation, okay? Majority of time of where it's used, proselyte, just all those words, stranger, just go through all that and break that down to people who are getting caught up in that. Because like I said, Blake Griffin, the basketball player, his father is an African, like a dark blue black African. he married a white woman. Okay, then Blake Griffin, he had Blake Griffin. Then Blake Griffin married a white woman. Okay, then he had a son, and his son got blonde hair and blue eyes. But y'all be like, Esau, this Esau. And that dude really, so it could just as well be the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Where you like, yeah, man, my name, Yahusha Yashahima Yoya. That's my name. And we gonna kill Esau and you Esau. It's about dumb enough, man. These people clowns, dude. Yeah, man. And like Elder Rufus said, man, y'all gotta be careful with some of these ministries, man. Like it's a sin to like puss. Shoot, man. It's like they just sit there, holy, and then be the same dudes, be the one-handed internet bandits wearing that porn out. It ain't nothing but Catholicism and forbidding the marriage and all that stuff. All right, through scripture mentions skin color. Though scripture mentions skin color, Yahuwah is about our submission to his laws and fear to him. That's right. Yeah. I very much like the call-in format. Yeah, yeah. Well, no, yeah, but that's my thing, man. That's my problem with a lot of these people will put the people who really ain't about the truth. They hide. You watch, if you watch them, you watch how they operate. They'll throw rocks and hide their hands. They make themselves totally unreachable. You can never see them in person. You can't contact them. They won't call in. They won't let you call in and voice your opinion. They won't entertain anything that's contrary to them. And it's like you already know they troublemakers. Plain, it's easy. So, that's why I'm like, dude, I don't even. You see, Ron came on the show. We opened up the phone lines. It sounded like some One West type cast. They said they were from House of David or something. They called in. We let them talk. We let them bring out their scriptures. We brought out our scriptures. And then everybody seen, they're like, well, I guess that doctrine is dumb. Because it's like over 1,000 people saw it. And nobody else was calling in. And they brought out their scriptures. They was tap dancing, twisting it. And then they would throw a scripture out and we would read one verse up, put it in context, and show the silliness of it. We just let the book talk. But I'm telling you, some signs that these people got agendas is they won't open up the phone lines. They won't let you see them in person. They just hide and got a bunch of smoke behind them. They twist the scripture. It's like 90% them running their mouths and then 1% scripture. You seen the video I put out the other day about the women and their proper position. Man, that lesson was like 80% scripture and just basic scripture. I didn't twist it or nothing. And a lady still came in there. She still came in there and she was like, can we talk about Yah and pursuing him? I'm like, dude, I just read over 20 scriptures. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, y'all, it's an epidemic of demonic possession going on out here. And folks are unaware of it. They got demons on drip. Somebody put, as long as they obey Yah's law, statutes, and commandments, all can come to him. Remember? Yep. Yeah. And that's why he's going to make us a nation of kings and priests so that we can rule over them righteously. Right. But some of these dudes is evil. I can't wait to have them picking my cotton and whooping that back. And it's like, dude, you done took on your oppressor's wicked mindset. Right? So, let's see. I agree. So yeah, man, okay, so the other thing, question and answers, the other thing I wanted to put out there is the December meeting. We won't be having that December 25th meeting. Um, just because that thing was very burdensome, that whole thing up in Georgia. It was a blessing, though. I'm in the process of editing the videos and uploading it in pieces because it was a 7 hour live stream. It was definitely a blessing. Um, we increased the size of Jacksonville, Florida straightway. We got new brothers coming out here, more people coming out. So yeah, that it was, man, it was edifying on a lot of levels, but trust me, it was a lot, man. That meeting, originally it was supposed to be at a facility where we were going to have it for free, but of course people didn't keep their word, even though they in Torah. It's just amazing. I learned a lot about the Hebrew community just with that whole process of that meeting. I saw,
That experience.
yeah,
Definitely.
I saw how little people put on giving their word, and it really separated the real from the fake. What do you think, Corey?
Absolutely. I mean, you saw the faithful and the true versus the disloyal and the truce breakers. You know.
Truce breakers, yeah.
Yeah.
And Kabir read that book. He read that verse out of Romans, man, showing that that's like abominable, like giving your word and not keeping it, man. And that is an epidemic in the Hebrew community. Like, people truly haven't been converted. They just talk a good game. They've learned some history. They go out there, teach history lessons, uh, like they're a college on the weekend, but there's really no integrity out there. You got to go somewhere where you see that integrity. All right. And look what Elder Rufus
Yeah.
said. And
Exactly.
y'all should test. He said he put stuff in there like that for you to go test it and see if it's true. He said, straightway's word is bond. If we say it, we will do it for sure.
Right.
And let me tell you, I can bear witness that that is facts.
Right.
Big old facts 100. And the thing is, everybody, oh, I stopped watching you, Michael Israel, because you keep talking about straightway. Hey, they walking this thing out. And these other clowns ain't. And if they get in their emotions, whatever, I don't care. Get them demons off you, because that's all that is. Like, if you feeling pricked and feeling some type of way when I'm sitting saying, look, these brothers over here at Straightway, like, I found real brotherhood at Straightway. I found men of high integrity at Straightway.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
if you feel some type of way because I said that, I can almost guarantee with a 99% certainty you got demons on you. And you one of them wicked ass dudes. I'm telling you, I had so many people completely be done with me for no offense, but just saying, hey, Straightway is
Yeah.
high
See,
integrity people. Go
they
ahead, baby.
they tell you why they're done with you, but they don't tell me why they're done with me. I just automatically know.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It's like, dang.
yeah, they don't say anything to me. They just, stop
Uh,
following or,
but we've had a small group of
yeah.
people. They hear me say Straightway, 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 and
And
they
they come closer.
and they have
Yes,
wisdom,
they
and they
come
said, "Well, let
closer.
me go
Right.
investigate what old Michael
Some
Israel
draw
saying."
back and then some draw
Yeah,
closer.
the wicked
Yes.
ones draw
Yes,
back, the real
exactly.
ones draw close.
That's right.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up.
You sure can.
How many videos I got? Y'all ain't that. Oh, Mike. Somebody called me, Michael, you done changed. Bro, you need, for the good, for the better. Yeah, you're right. I have. I done got better. I
Yes,
done
he
got,
has.
my integrity done went
Yes.
up. I done stepped up.
Yes.
Big old facts 100.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man. So, like I said, man, I don't entertain clowns. And not only now, I don't let them entertain me.
Right.
I just send the clowns to the circus. and a lot of them automatically went there anyway. So it's like, hey, in the long term, the footwork gonna show everything.
Mm-hmm. It always does,
And
sooner or later.
sooner or later, hey,
It
listen,
always comes out. It
it
always
always
does.
comes out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
look,
give it some
hey,
time.
guess what? If you can't, if people are hiding their feet, what is that telling you?
Mm-hmm.
That footwork messy. So if you don't see them, you can't see them. You can't access them. They all you see is this head on YouTube all day every day. You never see them in person. You never see their life outside that. They're not telling you to do nothing. They just they whole thing is telling you to keep watching their videos.
Right.
Y'all better run, man. That's bad footwork. Do you realize that? I'm telling you. All right. So the thoughts still come. Don't mean we gotta. Let's see. It's a shame that real brotherhood and high integrity are so rare in Israel. It's not rare in Straightway. Like I said, that's why I jumped in it so hard because it's like, oh, it's rare in Israel because everybody went to Straightway, the people of real high integrity. Like somehow they're attracted to that. Test it. You should question what I'm saying. All right. So, yeah. And Rufus said, y'all just need to hang around true Israel. This so-called community has never been a community.
Big
Yeah?
old facts.
Yeah.
Big old facts.
Yeah, man. You seen hey look, that's another sign. Hey look, you done seen some of these places try to start communities, man. You can't start a community. If you start a community of demons, you're gonna have a community of demons. And it ain't gonna work.
And let me tell you, that is like the one thing, this Hebrew walk, that I first noticed, that they don't hit on the spiritual
Yeah.
aspect. There's no talk about being born again, having your, being transformed, deliverance, which should be like one of the main discussions when
I realize
when you
it.
coming from out of the world. Why? Why is that not
And I
taught?
realize it ain't one of the big things. It's damn near like the only thing.
Yes,
Like if you got
absolutely. You got to
if you're
deal
not
with that.
somehow dealing on that spiritual level,
Right.
it's like I done seen, man, I ain't gonna get into it. I'm telling you, I was talking to somebody else today and they was telling me how they was pretty much done with, you know, they're like they was pretty much done with the Hebrew community. They getting ready to go back in their Hebrew closet
Yep.
and stay to themselves like a lot of people do.
Yep.
Okay? I'm telling you, we were on our way that way.
Oh,
We were like, you
definitely. I
know
know
what?
I was for sure. I was like,
Yeah.
well, Michael, well, hey, them your people. Yep.
Yep. All right. So let's see. Straightway is still utilizing. So somebody said Straightway is still utilizing the Roman Julian Gordanian calendar, which is unscriptural. Yep. And I can show you congregations that they done studied and they done read the Hebrew upside down, backwards in Braille with their eyes closed like this. And they done figured out and they done perfectly calculated the calendar to the way the Most High handed it to Eve, to Adam in the garden, okay? And they asked, wicked as hell.
Right.
Get off the calendar and get on them spirits,
Yes.
okay? That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, I I don't even know to date. I don't even know how Straightway calculated their calendars, but I know they got integrity. I know I could trust my wife around them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I know. I know if I ask Elder Rufus for something and he say he gonna do it, he gonna do it.
Yep. That's right.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all, everybody, y'all people are y'all looking at the wrong stuff, and that's why everybody out there getting damaged. Okay. I don't know how they calculate their feast days, but I know when I went to the feast day, there was deliverance happening.
Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely.
You see what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Get
Absolutely.
off the calendar. He gonna get that. I mean, I don't know. Uh, I I don't even entertain that stuff.
Right.
I'm like, dude, what's your footwork like? You know, hey, when I tell you, I know people who could go deep on the calendar. Like I said, straight ways feast days are somehow they reach the same conclusion Ron Shields reached when he did his 5 hour or 6 hour lesson on it, where he took every single thing. He's a scholar. He took everything into account, Enoch and everything else. Okay, but like I said, I don't get caught up in all that stuff, man. Um,
Yeah, no, like,
yeah, but that's cool. Hey, he's allowed. I think I set him straight on that because I mean, at the end of the day, man, we talking about your like when I'm sitting here telling you mental illness is or so-called mental illness is really demonic possessions at an all-time high. This is the this is the suicide season right here.
mm-hmm.
The highest
Yes.
suicide day is
Yep.
Christmas. It's wicked.
I
You
should
know
tell you
with
it's satanic.
and that's on the Roman Gregorian calendar, that 25th. You see what I'm saying? Man, y'all better start focusing on. I'm, I ain't gotta tell you, man. Y'all better start focusing on really what matters. And like I said, man, this is a good time, man. We're gonna really go in on this. We're gonna really go in on all this mental illness and spiritual stuff. So somebody put, I was trying to drop a little info about a different platform to use. A brother by the name of Yahuwah is one is now using. Yeah, just post it in there. Because I could tell you what I've done. I've switched over. I'm up. I live. I'm gonna be live streaming on BitTuber here moving forward. So all my content's up there, so that if it all gets deleted, uh, I don't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Yeah.
Too.
So it's let's see, there's a oh man.
Wow, the trolls are really in here, man.
Oh
My
yeah.
goodness.
I'm coming straight down the middle.
Oh
Well, you let me see the troll.
my
Cause I got
goodness.
my new block capability where
Popped
they
in
won't
here.
even be able to see the channel. But yeah, man. And what you're gonna find, let me tell y'all this something else, y'all. What you're gonna find, I'm telling you, and especially December, I do a lot of video work because I know everybody's watching and there's a lot of time off. Hey, look, y'all, what y'all gonna find in the coming months, you're gonna get people them spirits, that mental illness, that depression, that all those mental illness spirits are gonna really begin to act up, and they're gonna look for answers
Mm-hmm.
because look, these Hebrews out there ain't got it. They do not have it. I'm beginning to see some things.
Yeah.
Initially, I was just seeing it in the fact that they can't keep the law, statutes, commandments. Simple stuff like just being a person of your word. Their emotions trump that. If they're feeling something, oh, you could scrap whatever they just said.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, but it's all good. We're gonna get it. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to hit on all that stuff. Let me see. I just wanted to bring all that stuff to your attention, let you know the direction we're going. I had to take a day off from work today. That's why I'm on here live anyway, because my ankle's a little sore. I think it's the weather. But anyway, my dad said I'm gonna be doing. I'm don't be shocked if you see some changes on my live stream because I'm just working on some stuff, fixing and getting new software in place and stuff like that. So anyway, with that said, y'all, I think we cleared things up clearly. Um, like I said, they want to study calendars and all that stuff. You can go to the Straightway website and get information on that over there. Uh, but like I said, it's spiritual combat, so we predominantly focus on spiritual development, getting your mind right. That's what we focus on over here. We don't get caught up in calendars and a whole bunch of deep doctrinal stuff. That's a dime a dozen out there in the Hebrew community.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But anyway, with that said, y'all, I'm Michael Israel. I'm gonna wrap this up. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'm over here at Koya Israel, like y'all as requested. She chimed in. I know some of the
Just
sisters.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
some of the sisters just wanted to hear a little bit from her. She's been doing good. We're coming out of our busy season.
Yes.
Things are beginning to kind of level out here, and we like what we're seeing.
Yes.
We're gonna enjoy
Yes.
the slowdown that we're gonna have the next, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes.
We're gonna pace ourselves, and
Absolutely.
we're gonna keep bringing this stuff out. So yeah. Anyway, with that said, y'all, shalom, shalom, Sister V's. Good to see you in there. And we're going to wrap this up. Shalom, shalom.